You already know what this is about by the thumbnail and the title, but I'm going to break down why I actually do think that Bodypower 2022 is being cancelled. Also, I'm going to be telling you what is happening with me next, because I was going to be competing at this show and now it's not on. What are my plans next? So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you are new to this channel, and let's get on with this video. I'm a bit late to this video. I was going to do it a few weeks ago, but things came up and I thought it still needs to be addressed on why a Bodypower 2022 has been cancelled. I've got my own theories which I'm going to tell you in this video, and then at the end of the video I'm going to tell you what's happening with my own personal competition, because I was going to compete in this. If you want to skip to that, there's a stamp card down below in the description where you can just skip to that part if you don't want to hear about the Bodypower part, because you might have already known or seen. But if you can, please stay tuned, because some of the reasons why I think Bodypower has been cancelled you might agree with, and comment down below what you think the reasons are that Bodypower is not on this year. Anyway, let's break down on what Bodypower was. Obviously Bodypower was the biggest expo in the UK. I still think it is, even though the Arnolds are out now. But is Bodypower gone for good? I don't think it is. I think Bodypower is just having this year out, and then next year we will see Bodypower back again. But why has it been cancelled this year? I've got two things that I think could be the reason. Not sure, these are obviously my own speculation. Nick Horton, the CEO of actual Bodypower, who one person organises the whole event. I've actually messaged him on Facebook. He's an actual friend of mine on Facebook. He did this transformation page and I joined that as well. So I messaged him a few weeks ago saying, I've just heard from another person that Bodypower has been cancelled this year. Is that true, or is it just false? If so, why? He's read it, but he has not even replied back, which I think is a bit bad, Nick. If you are watching this, people want to know why. Obviously if it's personal I understand, but you could just even just say we're having another year out, we're going to bring it back next year, because Bodypower in other countries is still going ahead. So why is the UK one being cancelled? And I have two reasons why I think it could be. One is I think it is financial reasons. The cost of living in everything is gone sky high, and of course hiring out a huge place like the NEC, and if you have ever been to Bodypower, you know how many halls they hire. It's amazing how big that place is, and it's not cheap. I don't know the cost, but I can understand it's going to cost quite a bit. And of course then you have to pay for sponsors, the people who are going to come, people are going to come and watch, famous people, they get paid by the Bodypower. The money that comes in from Bodypower, obviously it's the stands or the supplement companies who pay Bodypower for a certain part in the Bodypower arena, which obviously Bodypower then will have to raise the prices in that. So I think it's a vicious circle what is happening, and maybe the cost of it is just not worth it, I think. Maybe also because a lot of people have now decided that events are not the future of advertising your brand. I understand smaller companies because they're not well known, but bigger companies, maybe they are just thinking, well, we don't need a Bodypower to sell our products, we've done quite well online, so maybe they're not worth it. And of course a lot of the big brands have big athletes who they sponsor, so then you're going to lose them athletes as well. So it might be something like that where they just can't get enough people to fill the hall. Obviously if they raise the prices as well, the smaller companies might go, I'm not paying that much to advertise my company, it's not feasible. Am I actually gonna make any money from it? So it's a vicious circle. I think it's just one of them things that maybe we'll all have to deal with. Obviously, Arnold's happened, but the Arnold's is brand new. It's something we've never had in the UK, and it's ran by probably one of the most famous actors in the world. You know, he could just click his fingers and anybody's got to come to the Arnold's. You know, the amount of celebrities that came last year and the amount of celebrities that are going to come this year. Maybe, obviously, Bodypower is thinking we cannot compete with the Arnold's, and that's the other reason why I think Bodypower is not on this year. But I don't think that Bodypower is finished. I don't think that's the end. Maybe they're just having another year out because they didn't know what to do, but they maybe just decided it's not worth it. They thought they could do it this year, but halfway through the year maybe just thought, you know what, we've publicised it, people have bought tickets, but we're not getting the people that we want. You know, they're wanting to come to the Arnold's maybe. You don't know. And I think that's a shame because the Arnold's and Bodypower are in different times of the year. You know, there's enough people, there's enough celebrities, and you know, brands to fill both of them twice, 3 times over. But obviously it's came to this decision where Bodypower 2022 is not on. Obviously for me, myself, I'm a bit gutted because I was going to compete in this show, and now I've got to decide where I'm going to do now. The thing is, when I was going to compete in Bodypower, it wasn't just because of the show, it was all because of the whole event. If you compete at Bodypower, you get the ticket free, so you sort of like, you're getting the whole package, you know. But now I will be competing for other shows where it's just a show, you know, which is nothing wrong with that, but it wasn't something I wasn't intending to do. I really wanted to do the whole package because I wasn't doing a show to start competing. I just wanted to do a show just to tick it off the box, you know, just to see where I can come, where I can get in my physique wise, and just have the whole experience of doing a show. And of course, Bodypower, so many people go to it. You know, people are not even interested in shows. Like I wasn't a few years back, but when I walked past it and I saw people posing, I stayed there for about an hour watching people. And you know, it's just that experience of seeing people going through all that struggle, you know, for what, 3-4 months, and you know, providing a great physique at the end of it. And I wanted to do that at I would say still it's the biggest show with the Arnold's to compete in. The Arnold's you would really want to compete in more because you get more out of it. Obviously, if you've got the Arnold's is, I would say, one lower tier than the Olympia, so it's a bit more special. But I'm not a pro, and I think you have to be a pro to actually go in the Arnold's. But I'm never going to do that anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. But for me, show-wise, I am still going to be competing, but I've got a few actual competitions I'm looking at the moment, and the reason is because I still need to compete. I can't wait another year waiting around for Bodypower just to hope it's on, because a lot can happen in a year. So I'm looking around for competitions now, what I could and couldn't competing, you know, the time scale, where I am at the moment. At the moment, you know, I've been sort of, I wouldn't say prepping, I've been like having decent food but also enjoying myself, you know, not gaining any weight, not losing any weight, just, you know, because I'm still getting myself back into the gym. You know, now it's been it's the 3rd month and I'm ready now to do the whole lot. You know, I'm ready. Because of Bodypower obviously not being on, I sort of like, didn't really bother with the prep because I was starting prep when I knew Bodypower was on, and then I found out, like I said, it was probably actually about a month ago now, thinking about it, it was cancelled. So then I thought, well, I'm not going to compete in that, so anything in May that I was going to compete in, I'm not doing. So I'm going to look at some actual shows and see what they entail, and then I will let you know, because at the moment I don't have any plans of a show. I don't have any dates, venues, categories. It's all just researching at the moment, but as soon as I know, I'll let you know. Probably in the next video I probably will decide what I'm actually doing, so make sure you can join the next video and you'll probably find out where I'm competing. So hope you enjoyed this. Give me some comments down below what you think about Bodypower being cancelled, and I will see you next week with that video on where I'm actually doing a show.